Taxes, keep this in mind. Uncle Sam may be taxing you with an extra tax that could cost you thousands more in taxes every year. It is called the Alternative Minimum Tax, or AMT. Some call it the stealth tax because many taxpayers don't even know about it. Our news' Rocco Vertuccio joins us now with more on this. Rocco.
Yeah, AMT, Amy, is basically another tax that some Americans have to pay on top of their regular income tax. It was created in 1969 to make sure wealthy Americans paid their share of taxes. But because it was never adjusted for inflation, more and more middle-class families are falling victim to the tax. Tax season is not only a busy time for accountants, it's also a difficult time. They have a lot of explaining to do with some of their clients.
I sit down with a lot of clients right now, and I'm constantly telling them, don't shoot the messenger. I mean, people are outraged by it.
Many of Bruce Zakari's clients pay an average of $5,700 more a year in taxes because of the alternative minimum tax. The tax affects mostly households with an income of at least $75,000 a year. But families making as little as $65,000 can also be taxed. Families with several children and taxpayers with a lot of unreimbursed business expenses can also be taxed.
So it doesn't take much. Your income does not have to be high to be trapped with AMT.
Here's how AMT impacts local taxpayers. According to the Tax Foundation, the tax costs a middle-class family in Monroe County more than $3,600 a year. In Genesee and Orleans counties, more than $4,000 a year in extra taxes.
So each year it captures more and more middle-class taxpayers in its grasp.
Congressman Reynolds announced legislation today that would exempt middle-class taxpayers from the tax for 2007. It's a short-term fix. The long-term solution would be to eliminate the tax or rewrite it. Reynolds agrees it should be done, but he says it could be too complicated and too costly. The AMT gives Uncle Sam at least an extra $40 billion a year in taxes.
There are many of us in Congress, Democrats and Republicans alike, that want to find a permanent solution and also be able to pay for it.
And that exemption that Reynolds is proposing does have bipartisan support. It did pass last year, but once again, Amy, it's a Band-Aid approach, just a temporary fix, and they are saying that this is something that they are looking at and they're trying to fix.
Rocco, is Congress any closer to come up with a permanent fix?
The permanent solution, yeah. I mean, they are looking at it again, but again, we're talking about, simplifying the complicated tax code, which is not easy. So they are trying, but it doesn't look like they're any closer right now, no.
All right, Rocco Vertuccio, thank you.